Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Ottawa Senators watch along here on Zuccala TV. I know I'm 1 minute late, nearly two. I was just here playing NHL 21 on my own time, not the Seattle franchise mode. For those who watch it, it's not don't freak out. I actually was like editing all the teams today because I know EA ain't gonna do a damn kid show. I know EA ain't gonna do a roster update until next game, so might as well do it myself. So I put all the players that got traded today to what happened. Or I got all the players that got traded today. I moved to their new teams. Hey, Excel, how you doing? Welcome. We will get into all the trade talk in just a moment. Yeah, no. And then I was just playing here, and I was just like, I don't have to put my 10-minute update on Discord soon, because I still got till 6:50. And as I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, I start at 6:50. So that's why, if anyone's on Discord, you saw my my ramble of a few minutes. And that's why I just realized this as well. Winnipeg's name is so small because it has to fit the Toronto. The last time we did one of these was the Toronto Maple Leafs. So the name had to fit. But no, anyways, tonight the Winnipeg Jets, obviously the last time the Sens played these Jets, it was a 4-3 loss. It was a tough game because Ottawa came out very, very flat. But now we can kind of say this. It's not going to be the same team that Ottawa played with a week ago. It's been a week, yeah, exactly 1 week. It's not the same team that Ottawa played with a week ago. And same for Winnipeg. You could say the same for Winnipeg. That brings in the trade deadline, I guess. Even though I don't really want to bring it into this early, Ottawa made a few deals today. No, I don't. Why am I bringing it in now? We still got the pregame to go through. Once we get into the game, I'll talk about the trades. Well, actually, I guess I can't really hide from it, can I? Because I'm gonna have to explain what the hell's going on tonight. So yes, Winnipeg last game was a 4-3, but do not expect anything. I mean, we could get blown out. That's kind of expected, but do not think that these teams are the same. In goal tonight should be Connor Hellebuyck for the Winnipeg Jets, and in goal tonight for Ottawa, it's not confirmed, but it is Anton Forsberg. This morning's practice, Anton Forsberg was in the starters net. Matt Murray is expected to back up tonight. Matt Murray has not played a game in maybe a month or so, or over a month and a bit. So yeah, Matt Murray is expected to back up tonight. Please, for the love of God, show me the referees, because they better not be those two idiots from a couple of nights ago. Anyways, so Ottawa's lines tonight. I gotta go find them now. I was scrambling. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to get my water. Like this literally, I had this all set up within 3 minutes. So Anton Forsberg is the starter tonight, as confirmed on Ottawa Senators Twitter just 21 minutes ago, and he also got a new helmet. Same pads, new helmet. So, because technically a goalie's helmet doesn't really bother, or it doesn't, like, pads you got to break in. You don't have to really break in a helmet. Obviously, yes, you want to, have your helmet fit into your padding and all that, but ooh, no way on LinkedIn that's real. VP of Communication and oh my God. Sorry, I'm just seeing this on LinkedIn or on Twitter. No, I'm getting the lines here. Hang on. What did I think about the Mantha trade? I'm gonna get into all the trades later on, but that was a big one. That was a massive one. I'm not gonna lie, XL. So hang on. I gotta go TSN 1200 because they got the live tweets, don't they? All right, I don't even know what their lines are because there's none here. Fantastic. But the lines this morning for Ottawa. So obviously some news last night. Obviously Ottawa traded away Mike Riley for a 3rd-round pick. Some people are kind of disgusted about that, but myself, I find it good because we got him for a 5th. Even though, yes, Mike Riley has been, some people, Mike Riley's a player where it's a game by game, for me it's a game by game basis of you love him or you hate him. Some people legit just hate the guy. Some people like the guy. I'm happy that we traded him away for a third. We got him for a fifth, and we traded him away for a third, which is somewhat better. I had a friend last night. He was like, why just a third? You could have got maybe like a second. I'm like, I think that's a pretty fair deal. I think a third for Riley was pretty darn fair, and better than a fifth. So big ups there for Dorian get that. Then also Braden Colburn is shipped out. I think what did we get for Colburn? Like a fifth or something like that? I gotta load up Instagram. I'm forgetting the trades from last night. I've been really busy today. Like besides me just saying earlier on, I was just playing on my free time. So yeah, Mike Riley for a third from Boston. That's, by the way, I should mention the team. And then Braden Colburn was a 7th round pick from the New York Islanders. And some people look at these and say, why? Why are we making these trades? Why are we getting these bum draft picks? Braden Colburn will never equal a 7th round pick. Well, first of all, you never know. Number 2, it's for good reason. Number 1, Braden Colburn, for those who don't remember, literally got benched after the first week for a month. He got benched after the first week for a month. He was gone for a month. We didn't see him play at all. An entire month gone. That's kind of why we got a 7 for him. People and teams did not see his value. And that's why DJ Smith started playing him over the past couple of weeks. In and out of the lineup every couple of weeks, because they wanted to see him play so teams could maybe see a value for him. But because of that month that he was out of the lineup, I think that's what kind of caused the 7th rounder. He's also old. He's not too old, but he's an older guy, not going to lie. But Mike Riley for a third, I'm very pleased with that. This is all for the movement of the younger players. Coming in today for practice, not in the lineup tonight, but for practice today for the first time, we saw Mr. Shane Pinto and Jacob Bernard Docker take the extra practice for Ottawa. They were on the 5th and 4th lines of their respective positions. And they are slated to start Wednesday night. Wednesday or Thursday, or whatever night it is. So, big news there. Shane Pinto and Jacob Bernard Docker probably going to be, or at least, I've heard at least Shane Pinto will slide into the lineup later on this week. So, other trades for Ottawa today. Well, first of all, other trades. We'll go with trades first. He's gone. Erica Branson. Sadly, we did not get a first overall pick for him, which we would have liked. But he's finally gone, so we do not have to deal with his garbage anymore. Because he's bothered me enough. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was bad. He was bad. He was a poor defender. But he did have some moments where I'm just like, you know what? Okay, you get a good thumbs up. You get a thumbs up, you get a sticker, all right? But especially if we go back to that Toronto game a few nights ago, on Saturday night, he caused one of the goals. He ripped the puck into Brady Tkachuk's feet, and it came back the other way, and Matthews scored one of his 10 goals. So it's like, but for Gabranson, we got a 7th round pick from Nashville, and Brendan Fortunato. Obviously, he's an AHL player. I looked him up. I'm like, who's this guy? He's a lower AHL player. If he makes the line, I don't think he will, but if he ever does in the future, call me out on it, because I don't think he ever will. But yeah, 7th round pick, kind of the same thing for Colburn, except the fact that Colburn never played. It's more of Gabranson's crappiness and his. And we don't need an explanation for this. But here's the big thing. With all these moves today, Ottawa did a sicko move themselves, even though they always do sicko moves. Victor Mete from the Montreal Canadiens was placed on waivers yesterday. Ottawa claimed Victor Mete. He's in the lineup tonight. Victor Mete is in the lineup tonight. He will be wearing number 98 Sicko number there, because it's 97's McDavid, 99 is Gretzky. Sicko number right there. He's joining the 90s club. Honestly, I think 98's a sick number too. But sick stuff right there. So Victor Mete's in the line. I don't know what the lines are because I've not seen a tweet about any lines tonight. I saw the tweet about this morning lines, but that still had Gabranson. That still had, I think, a couple other players that were still in the lineup. No clue. None. So yes, Victor Mete will be in. I know I just said Mete. Victor Mete will be in the lineup tonight. Very excited for that. Very excited for that. But other than that, Ottawa made no other moves. But I tell you what, I think they made good moves. Even though they didn't go out and make a blockbuster trade, they didn't do anything dumb. They didn't do anything, like that would, It's not like a Mark Stone trade. They didn't do anything like that. They got rid of their older guys and Mike Riley to bring in a younger core, which I'm pleased with. And I did kind of say this a couple of weeks ago. I said after the trade deadline, we will see more of these younger players come up. I didn't know who was getting traded. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you who was getting traded. We thought Dzingel was going to be gone. Oh, so here's the lineup. They're showing me Shabbat, Zaitsev, Brandstrom, Zub, Brown, and Mete. And then no forward changes at all. And also, Alex Formenton has been told by Pierre Dorion that he is staying for the rest of the season. So there you go right there. So see what I mean? Younger cores coming in. That's why I'm kind of surprised how we didn't ship out any forwards in the trade deadline because they want to have this younger movement. You want to bring up play Shane Pinto for a bit. I don't know why we didn't trade maybe one forward today. I don't know. I listen, I didn't care if we traded any forwards, but yeah, no, but I did see this kind of younger defensive bring up here. The only reason why Josh Brown's in the lineup tonight is because JBD is not ready to go yet. And probably we will see Josh Brown a bit more this year, simply because JBD is still young. He's still a young player. He's not. I don't think Bernard Docker's ready to be a full-time NHLer yet. I'm saying he's only coming in to get some playing time, so next year he'll be set to go for sure. But you'll see. I said it a couple of nights ago, or maybe last week, or whatever it was. I said you're going to see after the trade deadline for whoever gets traded away, you'll see a younger movement here on this team. Even though we're already in a younger movement, we're going to see even more younger movement. And I just see I dropped frames. I don't know what's going on today, but my Streamlabs has been acting up today. It's not my camera today. It's my computer itself. I'd have to admit, I watched the TSN trade deadline today because first of all, I don't know what Sportsnet's doing. The trade deadline doesn't just happen. It doesn't start at 12 p.m. and goes to 3. It happens all day. TSN had it right. They had something going. TSN had something going the entire time. And I watched that this morning. I watched that all day today. I watched the... was Victor Mete really a part of that Buffalo team? Oh, he was. Buffalo team is in Canada World Junior Buffalo team. That's what I meant. I think it's a really good move for Mete. And going on about what I was saying about the TSN trade deadline, all those guys were, they were being the journalists or reporters for some of the teams that they were focusing on. Like obviously you have your Bruce Garriock for Ottawa, Jamie McClellan, who's doing the color, is doing he was there this morning. He was there all day. Like, man, it's a tired day for a lot of people. But good. I think for Ottawa it was good for what they did. I think Ottawa. I obviously, if I were to grade this trade deadline day, I'm not saying this is bad. It wasn't a bad trade deadline. I'm not going to say it was a great trade deadline. I think it was a solid thumbs up. I think it was good for what they want to do. Pierre Dorion didn't do anything stupid. He didn't do anything crazy. He just did what he had to do, and I think he did his job right. Hey, Walt, how you doing? Welcome. The game's about to start in a couple of minutes. I'm just here talking about the trade deadline. We will get into some of the trades. Actually, we could possibly talk about some of the trades during the period, but I probably was going to get through the bulk of them during the intermission. But probably some of the bigger ones we'll get into during the game. But yeah, so Anton Forsberg will be the starter tonight for Ottawa, just for anyone who wants to know. And it is expected Connor Hellebuck will be in net for the Jets. Matt Murray is actually backing up tonight. Matt Murray has not played an NHL game if he has to come into tonight's game, which would be bad. Not because it's Matt Murray, but just because he has to come in. Matt Murray, it's his first game, I think, probably in a month. So we'll see how that goes. And I mentioned this before, because now you can kind of look at the Sens team going forward and say, okay, who is going to go to Seattle? Who is going to go to Seattle? What is Ottawa going to do with their players that are going like? What's the idea here for Ottawa? I think Ottawa's biggest problem, out of everything about the expansion draft, who they need to protect, I think their biggest problem is their goaltending. Obviously, Ottawa, the obvious move, the captain obvious move would be to protect. You could only protect one goalie. The captain obvious move is probably to protect Matt Murray. You know, yes, he's had a bad year, but that's probably the obvious move. It's your best goalie. Even though, yes, he has not played good this year. I understand that. But out of all the goalies, everything with all every goalie that Ottawa has put in net, out of the 10 goalies Ottawa has put in net this year, I'm joking. That's a fib. But out of all the goalies Ottawa's put in net, Matt Murray, even though stats-wise, the obvious captain obvious move would be put Matt Murray. But here's the issue. One of the goalies that could possibly be taken, if they take a goalie, if they protect Murray, would be Philip Gustafsson. Joey Daccord is also in the mix. That's why it's kind of a tough leeway. You know, do you protect Daccord or do you protect Gustafsson? Face-off's about to happen. I got to change the period here. So we're about to get underway. We are underway tonight. Sorry, guys. I was kind of just, when you talk about the trade deadline, you just get into a mix and you go. But here we go. First period. So underway. We started with Formanton, Tierney, and was that Amadio? Amadio, it looks like. And with Brandstrom and Zub. So my boy... XL, you got to be happy. Brandstrom's finally playing. But yeah, no. Do you go with one of the younger goalies and then kind of maybe leverage Seattle into picking Matt Murray to protect the younger goalies? Or do you go with Matt Murray and have the possibility that you lose Daccord or Gustafsson? It's a tough balance. Why did the ref raise his arm for icing? It was not even close. But yeah, no, I think it's a hard call because obviously I think Forsberg's available also. I think in the expansion draft, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I gotta check it all out. But fingers crossed that we can get a win against Winnipeg. Yes, for sure, because we definitely would like to get a win against Winnipeg. Here's a chance. Oh, blocked by Batherson. Dubois had, I think, 2 goals last game against Ottawa. I gotta find out who these referees are. Nothing's happened yet that the referee could be painfully... Ooh, that went off the post. Nothing happened yet where the referee can be painfully killing me. But going off of what happened in Toronto on Saturday night, I got to do more ref watch. Because I saw those 2 bums' names and I knew we were in for a tough night Saturday when I saw those 2 names pop up. But yeah, no. Oh, here's a nice steal. Nick Paul. Ooh. Nick Paul in. Oh, Nick Paul, the nice spin move. Oh, he did too many. He did too many moves. Here's Brand. Oh, they still not played Mete. They are Mete. It's Mete. Victor Mete. I don't even know. Because when you slow it down, it sounds wrong, but when you speed it up, it sounds wrong too. That's offside. Okay, or that's not. Nick Paul shot blocked. Ooh. Because they went Zub. Is this him here? Yeah, it is. It says line right here. Here he is. All right. There he is, number 98. He's got the puck. Let's go. So, obviously, because I'm gonna complete my comment from earlier. Oh, here's Stützle. Out of beat. Hauled down. No call. What was I gonna say? Because they went with Zub and Brandstrom, Shabbat, Zaitsev, and Zub and Brandstrom. And now here we go. So obviously it's been a tough day for Mete because he just cleared off waivers, and now he had to learn somewhat of an Ottawa system pretty quickly. Oh yeah, a little turnover there, but luckily it was offside. And now we do ref check because I'm not having this. So here we go. We're over just 3 minutes in. Here comes Formanton with some speed. I like that. Oh, nice move there. He had a nice goal in Toronto on Saturday. So I'm trying to do ref watch. Bloody hell. There's a point shot almost. Hellebuck made a save. Hellebuck has been pretty good in the starts. With is that Zaitsev shooting it wide? Not surprised. Oh, chance here. Oh, geez. What's going on with Formanton there? Tied up with the Dylan DeMello. All right. So it's only a couple minutes in. There's Connor Brown, obviously, or maybe it was Connor Brown earlier. I just saw Amadio's got to switch his number or something because I'm not having number 28 and 29 on my team. It's basically, it looks the same in the Sens uniform. Referees are, oh, he's lucky. Eric Furlat, who ain't that bad, and Skilleter. I've never heard of this Skilleter. So at least it's not, oh boy, Brandstrom and someone just hit it. I think it might have been Brady. At least it's not Shalanker. And there's a hooking call? Coming to who? Ottawa? Artem Zub. So Winnipeg's going to go on the power play early here. I don't like... I've been completely blindsided here. Let's see. Hook? I think it's a... What happened here with Brady and Mete? Or Brandstrom? Oh my god, they decked each other. Yep. Alrighty. So Winnipeg on the power play here, 4 minutes in. Ottawa had a shorthanded goal. Speaking of that, Formanton goal is shorthanded. Good speed by Formanton as well. I really like how he showed his speed on that play, even though we already know he had speed. But it was a very good showing of it. There's a shot, chance here, rebound. Ooh. Zaitsev almost there. Oh, Nick Paul. So I think Kyle Connor has gone to, I don't know who that is. Kyle Connor, shot, rebound, Forsberg. It's loose. Is it Morrissey? Oh. Kyle Connor has passed to Josh Morrissey like 3 times down the screen. And Nick Paul's been there like twice of the 3 times. Oh, wow. What a shot. Kyle Connor with a beautiful shot. And it's 1-0. Oh, my. That was actually just a hell of a shot. You can't even blame anyone for that. That's just a beautiful shot. Look at that. You wish to have that shot. People dream of shooting the puck like that. And my God, that was just perfectly placed. Perfectly placed. My heavens. Sorry, 5 minutes in. Exactly 5 minutes in. It's already... Exactly 5 minutes in, and it's 1-0. I don't know who Brady and someone are having a good little go there at the center ice dot. So Ottawa's got to get their late icing. Ottawa's got to get their legs going here. Because obviously, I guess it's technically not a good start. And a penalty has cost them. DJ Smith's ticked off. My God. It's either a twitch or he's ticked. But I'll tell you what. I mean, that was a penalty. Don't get me wrong. That was maybe a bit of a loose penalty, but it was a penalty. And there's that was almost tipped on goal here. Here we go. No, what in the world? Where's all that ice, man? Or not the ice, snow. there's just a pile of snow at the doors to the benches, like where the usually the color commentator is, the like between the glass there. My God, it's like a mountain. Just clear. You know what? Actually, almost helped out Ottawa because Brady Tkachuk's pass was not reaching Batherson. Point shot stopped. Oh, Stützle's stick is broke. Zaitsev sends it up the ice to Stützle, who has a stick. What? Did that man like just sprint to the bench? Oh. Here comes Amadio in. Oh, what happened there? Zaitsev's shot blocked. Shoot again, Zaitsev. Shoot it wide once again. Okay. Wide and high. Out of play, and Dzingel is getting into it with Stanley. Don't know what's going on here. And that's just the wrestling. WWE was last night, guys. Come on now. Stanley's been a punk anyways all season, I'll be honest. He's fought no one. I've said it. I've said it since the first game against Winnipeg. I said Logan Stanley's going to fight someone from Ottawa, and he hasn't. So first commercial break here, and that was actually just a brilliant. So, yeah, no, it was great. It was honestly just a great shot. What was I going to check out? Yes, the trades. That's what I was going to talk about. So, obviously, with today being the trade deadline, we saw some big trades. What is this? No. Stay at the task at hand. I'm falling off here. Don't know why. Oh, I was off. So some of the big trades that happened, obviously there were some little ones, and even last night there was big ones, as obviously Taylor Hall got traded. That was the big one last night, even though it's listed as 10 hours ago on Instagram. That happened last night. That was, funny enough, when I was watching the TSN guys this morning, they were talking about that Taylor Hall trade. Oh yeah, I forgot Blake Wheeler's out with a concussion, and there's Logan Stanley. Oh, there's Blake Wheeler there. Or what the hell's going on? That was not even a penalty. That's what ticked me off. Those were those idiot refs in Winnipeg. I couldn't believe they called that. Although yes, what's his face did get it nearly. I think they didn't say it was concussion. They didn't say he had a concussion, but they just took him out of. Well, they didn't let him play 2 nights ago because of in the game against Montreal. They didn't let him play because just for safety reasons. Which honestly, like, it did not look like a penalty. I'll be honest. Like that would never. That's just a terrible penalty to call. But yeah, it's just that is what I've heard before, or not heard before, but I've seen before from a referee. When there's a player down, they look at the person who's right beside him, and if it's wearing the other jersey, it's a penalty. But yeah, no. So the Taylor Hall trade. So I was watching the TSN guy, and Bob McKenzie said today that the Taylor Hall deal, which was Taylor Hall and Curtis Lazar for Anders Bork, what the hell was that? By Connor Brown, and a second-round pick. Which honestly I think was very, very poorly valued. And my reasoning for... Oh, big hit there by Brady, I think it was. My God. Saw at the corner of my screen. But the thing about the Taylor Hall thing was, Bal McKenzie said it was because of the market and what was going on in the market. Is that no other teams were offering what Buffalo really wanted. And there were teams that could, but no teams were offering something that Buffalo kind of really wanted. And apparently, Boston, that was the best one that they could find. Don't know why, but it was. Oh, brother. Forsberg's got to have that. Brilliant shot by Nick Ehlers, and now it's in the back of the net. It's 2. It's also kids where they teach you where to shoot. Don't be aiming for the top corner, even though Kyle Connor scored from there. It's a nice goal. Nah, I don't even say that's a tough one, because Zaitsev's legs were as wide as like a ladder. I don't know how Forsberg didn't see that, but it's 2-0 Jets here. 2 goals on 6 shots. Christ. And now what? Oh, and here's a fight. Josh Brown and Stanley. Look at this. I knew it. I could put money on it. All right, come on, give him some, Josh. Josh Brown, the guy who had more penalty minutes than games played last year. Come on, let's go. Oh yeah, big hit there. Look at this. Oh, that nice little cross jab. Oh, okay. And that's going to be a good fight there. Dzingel wanted to get in a bit on the fight, and even Brady Tkachuk is like getting it. What's going on here? Look at them all. Look at them all. Look at Tim and anyone just see Tim Stützle and Brady Tkachuk go over? Like, oh my god. Oh, look at them. Yeah. So they oh wow. Wait, did that fight make it all the way to the other end of the ice? Okay, no, it was right there. But yeah, no, the Taylor Hall trade. I said, I don't know, like, obviously, yes, he's had a bad year in Buffalo, but I think, to me, Taylor Hall is at least worth a first round, or, like, I think he's at least worth, at most worth, like, a first round pick. Like, I don't know what's with the second round pick. And Anders Bork would not level up to that either. Like, the value there is just not even close. I mean, you never know nowadays, because, like, the value of picks are kind of going up with, like, the draft now. But, like, it's... I don't think a second and a player is worth Taylor Hall. If I was Boston, or if I was Buffalo, I'd say give me a first, and give me, like, at least... I don't know which player I could be naming here, but maybe like a third or second line player even. I'd say. But it is what it is. Here's Amadio. Gonna go out wide to Dzingel. He's got some speed. Dzingel in. Oh! Come on! Call it, ya bum. It's just gonna be a penalty, it seems. Maybe not. Who knows? Shot from Brandstrom. Rebound, Zuby. Oh, did he make a save? Did Zub just make a... Did Hellebuck just make a save? One hell of a save. What's it going to be? Delayed penalty? No, yeah, it's just going to be a penalty. Yeah, it wasn't a clear break. Why did I not think about that? So Ottawa's going to go on a power play here. Ryan Dzingel with a brilliant burst of speed. And power play coming up here for Ottawa. 10:03 here left in the first period. Real nice pass by Amadio. Head up. Bang. Dzingel on the step. And then I got to see the Zub chance. Did Hellebuck make that save? Because Zub was looking at a wide open net here. No, he missed. Of course. Of course Zub missed. All right. And Ottawa loses the draw. And here we go. Time for back pass hockey club. Here we go. Shabbat. Oh, that was a forward pass. That was a dump in. and dump in and down the ice. Okay. That was a bad dumping. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta legit ring that thing around the boards. You can't do a half-assed. You can't get a lucky bounce there. Oh my god, we can't even get it like across the blue line. Like, do a modified back. Like, honestly, like, listen. Since we love the back pass, like I've just thought about this. Okay, hear me out. Okay, do back pass, but there's that was actually a nice pass there. Now set it up. Oh, Brady tried to sneak one in off Hellebuck. Okay, they got set up. They actually work. Zuccala back to Norris. Fires, scores. It's off of Brady and in. It's 2-1 Ottawa. There it is. Beautiful stuff right there. I think it's off of Brady and in. It looked like it is. I was just saying, do a modified back pass because there's been so many times this year where they do the back pass and then there's a point in time where they do one extra pass when the player can just skate it in. Do that. So I believe this went off of Brady. So Ottawa's back within one here. Yeah, I think he got it. There he is. So 2-1 Ottawa here. Just want to... Yeah, look, it did. It looked like it did. So it'll be from Brady, from Norris, and Chabot, it seems to be. And if not, it will be Norris from Zuccala and Chabot. Yeah, it was from Brady. And that puck gets deflected and out of the zone. That should be actually a commercial break here. 8:46. Yes, it is. So there you go. So Brady Tkachuk tips one home on the power play or redirects one. I don't even know which one it was. It's either it hit him or he tipped it. So there you go. So the Taylor Hall trade was one of the big trades that happened 2 nights ago. The other one that also happened a couple of nights ago. Nick Foligno got traded to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I saw a lot of these trades. I've never really seen these trades so much. But a lot of the trades we saw today were three-way trades. But they didn't look like three-way trades, but they were. So Nick Foligno from Columbus actually got traded to San Jose. Literally for 2 seconds. San Jose then traded Nick Foligno to Toronto, but retained some of Nick Foligno's salary. The funny thing is, people are going to look at this in the future, or just in a couple of years, whatever. Or like if you did not know about the trade, or you didn't understand the trade, and you want to go look at your San Jose cap friendly, go see your San Jose salary cap, you're going to be like, when did we have Nick Foligno? When did Nick Foligno's salary ever get retained by our team? It's in that trade. Which I think there was 2 or 3 trades like that today, or within the past 3 days, where we've seen that, which it's rare. I don't think we saw a lot of it. But so Nick Foligno got added to Toronto, made a lot of big moves, and maybe they heard me call him out, calling them a 1.5 line team, which I had a heated argument with my buddy over, who is a Leafs fan. I said, listen. Also, I'm giving you guys the credit here. You guys go cold in the playoffs as well. So, you guys really go cold. You're a half a line. But Toronto boosted up. I tell you what, they had the so that actually bounced off Derek Forbort and then off Brady and in. Okay, that makes a bit more sense here. All right, 8:36. I think the number is 8:36. No, 8:46. It was 8:46. Here we go. But yeah, no, I guess Dubas heard what I said. Well, now what? Offside? Seems to be offside, but no, Dubas heard what I said, and then they started the pick. And I think no, Foligno was a great pickup. Foligno was actually a great pickup for them. That he'll be a very good guy on there. I think he'd probably fit. I think he could center the third line, so it'd be really good. But yeah, no. Although the goalie situation, I don't understand that. And they have no cap space whatsoever, even LTIR move or space. So I don't even understand why they also traded for David Riddick. I don't see the reasoning for that. I don't know why. I find it weird. I mean, it could be made. It can't even be a thing for Seattle, because even if you save Campbell, you're gonna lose one of probably Riddick or probably lose one of. Oh, here's Dadonov. Dadonov's got a he's a 1-on-2 here, 1-on-3. Oh yeah, he actually did something. Because you're probably gonna get they're probably gonna pick Riddick or Frederick Anderson. Or actually, Anderson's contract is done, so I guess you can't pick. So it'd be Riddick, I guess. Maybe that's what it was for. Who knows? But I don't understand why they took Riddick. I don't see that move. And because I was like, well, they're gonna take if they because at the first, oh my God, what the hell's going on here? How did that pass work? Here's Zuby. And he dumps it around. Because when I saw they took Riddick, I said, okay, this has to be for Anderson. Puck goes out of play here, 7:05. This has to be for Anderson. He's going to get traded away. Because why pick up David Riddick, who could be, who is a backup in Cal? I honestly think Calgary wasted David Riddick. I'm very serious. Poorly managed. I'm just realizing my green screen ain't so working on this black jersey. Poorly managed, honestly. He had that great season 2 years ago, and they had who? Mike Smith started in the playoffs? The hell was that? What was that decision, right? Ooh, Brady sends that one out in front. You probably get a point shot here. No, you don't. From Shabbat. Batherson, back to Shabbat. Shabbat over to Zaitsev. Shoot, Zaitsev. Shoot it wide, Zaitsev. Go for Zaitsev. I swear, every shot Zaitsev's got, man, the net's gone into the corner. Lowry just took Norris for a tumble. Drake gives him a little push. Brady gives him a little push. But no, in all, I felt David Riddick was really underused in Calgary. They didn't let him have that starting role in the playoffs, which I think he deserved more. That's offside. It's too bad. Dang, Thomas Chabot's on a run, 6:20. And then they picked up Markstrom, which, I just think when you look at David Riddick's career in Calgary, his numbers aren't really that bad up and maybe till this year, but they didn't use him when they needed him. A couple of years back, like I said, the playoffs, they definitely should have started him over Mike Smith, and look what happens. I think that was against Colorado, wasn't it? Yeah, Colorado steamrolled them. Because now what? Offside again. Because they made the wrong choice. It wasn't Glenn Gulletson wasn't their coach. Still no. That was a while back. But I'm just saying, I think David Riddick was really underused in Calgary. And I don't even know what the hell he's going to do in Toronto. I mean, it could be also something that has to deal with Anderson being injured, probably out until the playoffs. But even then, I don't know, man. I honestly, because here's my the Zingle. Tried to slide that into Amadio, because here's my problem with Toronto. Yeah, they're probably going to be in the playoffs. They don't have to worry about missing the playoffs, I don't think, this year. They just have to fight for top in the division, which they should get anyways. Puck goes out of play, 5:33. They should get that anyways, top of the division. So why are we worrying about a goaltending problem to lead them into playoffs just so that when Frederick Anderson comes back for the playoffs, I don't know. I felt that David Riddick trade was kind of dumb. That's just me. I felt it was pretty weird. It made no sense to me. If someone can explain it better or maybe give a different opinion than what I did, please go ahead. But I have no clue why they traded for Riddick when they're already basically in the playoffs. They're most likely going to get top spot in the division. And then they just made this trade so that Frederick Anderson can be back for the playoffs with them in a really good position. Like, what? Like, I get Michael Hutchinson isn't a good backup. I get that. I understand that. But my reasoning, you're at the top of the division. You're fine. You're fine with what you got. That's what I mean, you know? I just don't understand what they're going to do with Riddick. I mean, the only thing I could really see is that he could be backup for next year if Anderson dips. What's Riddick's contract? Does he have a year left? Because then, like, if it's... I don't even know. But yeah, no, Toronto made moves there for... Nick Foligno. So... They moved her, and they also picked up Ben Hutton from Anaheim, which I like. I don't even know about that. Like, honestly, I think they were just making trades to make trades, which was hilarious. But yeah, no, Toronto made some good moves. Oh, there's Pinto and JBD. There they are. Probably going to be playing on Wednesday night. I keep forgetting what night the 14th is. Because I just think it's the 10th and 11th, but it's the 12th. That shot goes wide. Was it Zaitsev? It probably was. So we got 5:14 remaining here. Ottawa needs to get one to get back in the game. It was Zaitsev. Like, I can't be the only one. Can someone help me out here and help me and just say that Zaitsev misses the net every shot? Like, within the past month, I think he's hit the net twice. And he's probably, I'm going to give a round number of 20. He shot the puck 20 times. I'd even give him a higher number. I'd say 4. I'd say he hit the net 4 times. But he shot the puck 20. Like, it can't be just me that sees that. But, yeah, no, some big... The trades for the Leafs, they heard what I said on Saturday night, and they went out and got some stuff. I just don't get the Riddick one. I don't get it. I mean, it's a great pickup because it's David Riddick, and he plays great sometimes, but I don't get it. I don't get the reasoning of the trade. Point shot was blocked by Scheifele, as in his own player. Scheifele blocked a shot. I don't know who the defenseman that was. On Winnipeg's side, I know Winnipeg picked up Jordy Ben from Vancouver. So they're bulking up their defense, which in some situations, puck goes out of play here. Another puck in the bench. 4 minutes to play. You know, Winnipeg's defense was one of them question marks this year. You know, what's their defense like? What's their defense going to be like? And I think Jordy Ben was a pretty decent pickup. That was a good trade. That was a good trade by Cheveldayoff. Because I think their offense is fine. I think Winnipeg's offense is great. Fully healthy, their offense is really good. But, Dadonov doing stick tricks and foot tricks with the puck at the same time. It's incredible. See, that's what they teach you in Russia there. But defense was a question mark. But honestly, the defense has shown to be pretty all right. Here's Zuby. Fire on that Zub. Out of B. Rebound. Oh. Dadonov, turn around. Dadonov is doing feet tricks. He's doing stick flips. He's doing spin moves. Like Dadonov has been all over there. It's like one of my shifts. It's like a shift I would do. I remember I had a shift once. I forget what level I was playing or. Ooh, good save there by Forsberg. 3:04 remaining. I forget what level of hockey I was playing. Or I don't know what time it was, or how old I was. But I remember I had a shift where I just kept doing circles simply because we couldn't get out of our zone. So I kept just doing circles and circles and circles. It was tough. Oh, Colin White's back. I didn't even notice Colin White was in the lineup. This is what I mean by I did not see a lineup heading into tonight's game. Besides the one at this morning's practice. That was still old. Puck goes towards the net. Good clear by... You know what? Mete just did a really good play of that. We didn't really see from a lot of defensemen. Definitely Rolanen. I could use the word Rolanen. He just pushed... I don't know what player it was, but pushed him right out of the crease. Said, you are not getting this rebound, which we didn't see from some of the other defensemen. I mean, Gabranson and Colburn for sure, but Mike Riley would always just go up to the player after the whistle and just act like he acted like a house league player after a whistle goes and you're just standing in front of the net. He'd always just go up to him and push him out. And then touch the goalie, man. All right, 2:18, 2:15 actually remaining. Who just blew a tire? Shabbat. This Shabbat Zaitsev's been really dysfunctional tonight, I'll be honest. 5-on-5, oh, this is exactly what I mean. Shabbat turns over at the blue line. You don't want to do that. Is that Chris Thorburn playing with... I don't know what I'm looking at. Thorburn playing with Dubois and Ehlers? Did I just witness that line? Oh my god. The hell was that? Here goes Connor Brown. 7 straight games of the goal. Most in Sens history. Hilarious. Here he is again. Shot. Oh, rebound. No, he's done it. No. I'm not. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. The most lethal goal scorer in Sens history has done it again. Connor Brown, 8 straight. Oh my god. What? Really? Wow, that's a tough one for Hellebuck. So Connor Brown walks right. It was actually a beautiful play by Chris Tierney. Passing it over to Connor Brown. Then the shot goes off of Hellebuck's glove and in the net. So 2-2 here with 1:20 to go in the first period. So I was saying what because I just saw a tweet from Basketball Canada saying that the FIBA World Qualifiers that are going to be played in Victoria this year, it's going to be the court that the Raptors won their championship on in San Francisco or Oakland versus it's the Golden State Warriors court, which I find hilarious. All right, so we're in the last minute. Obviously, heading into the intermission, we will get to the stats and the scores from around the league. Good stuff there by Brady. Puck clears, and the scores around the league, and as well as the other trades that went on today. But after what looked to be a kind of a mess start to the game, Ottawa come back here. With 2 goals. Connor Brown and Brady Tkachuk as well. Great goal scorers. Nowhere to go. I don't know why I said that. Connor Brown knows where to go. I mean, it's true though. Like he knew where to be for that pass from Tierney. Technically, he was back checking, I think. Oh. Hellebuck almost didn't see Formanton come around the corner. And we got 10 seconds here, but it would just be a dump in. And that will do it for the first period. So after going down 2-0, the Ottawa Senators come back and tie the game up. And we head to the first intermission tied at 2-2. With Connor Brown, the legend Sens goal scorer, now scoring in 8 straight games. Not gonna lie, Forsberg's mask, pretty nice. I'm just thinking about this now. What's gonna happen when Murray and Hoberg come back? Like, what's gonna happen there, right? Or was Murray gonna back up? Did I hear? Was Murray backing up tonight? Now I'm questioning myself. I'm actually questioning myself now. Wait a second. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, y'all, and I'm going to figure out if Matt Murray is injured. I don't even know. They're going to show me the goalies? No, so Murray's all right. I don't even know. Anyway, so let's get to the stats. I'll figure it out later. So 5 minutes in on the power play, Kyle Connor with a shot that everyone dreams of shooting. Literally, where the crossbar and the post meet and down. That was one hell of a shot on the. It was a one-timer too. That goal was assisted by Josh Morrissey and Mark Scheifele. Then just 3 minutes and a half later, Nick Ehlers just kind of walked into the zone up against Shabbat and Zaitsev and wired it past Forsberg in the spot where they tell you where to shoot. Above the leg, below the arm. That was assisted by Pierre-Luc Dubois and Derek Forbett. Then just a few minutes later, Ottawa on the power play. Josh Norris takes a shot that deflects off Derek Forbett's foot. And Brady Tkachuk's leg, so he gets credited with the goal. Obviously, Norris with one assist, Shabbat with the other. And then with just before a minute left in the period, Connor Brown scores now in his 8th straight game, assisted by Chris Tierney to tie the game up at 2-2. The shots in that period were 7-7 for each side. Winnipeg held the face-offs to 11-9. Both teams are 1-for-1 on the power play. The hits are 13-8 for Winnipeg, so Winnipeg a bit more physical tonight. And as I mentioned, the shots, the total amount of shots is the same, 7-7. Obviously, there's no reason to say why. At the end of the first period, the Toronto Maple Leafs are down 2-0 to the Montreal Canadiens. Thomas Tatar scored a minute 17 in, and just 6 minutes later, Nick Suzuki scored on the power play. I can't confirm Jack Campbell is in net, so I'd keep an eye on this game if I was anyone. If I'm someone to look out for a record, I'd say this one. Jack Campbell already broke the record against Ottawa on Saturday, but that streak could be over tonight, possibly. By the looks of it, as of right now, it's still the end of the first. As Walter would say, still lots of hockey to play. So we'll see how the night pans out there. That their game should end around the same time our game ends. So we'll know by the end of our game for sure. Or just about what will be the result of that game. At the end of the first, the Blackhawks and the Blue Jackets are tied 1-1. Stefan Matteau scored 14 minutes in. Then Duncan Keefe scored a couple of minutes, 2 minutes later actually, for Duncan Keefe scored a couple of minutes later on the power play for the Blackhawks. With a minute 10 left in the first, the Detroit Red Wings and the Hurricanes are tied 0-0. Most of this game it's been a bit even. Carolina's destroying Detroit on the faceoffs, but Detroit is leading in hits and shots. So a bit of a mismatch of a close game there. Starting in an hour and 10 minutes time, the Coyotes will take on the Avalanche. Ivan Prostevov will start for the Coyotes, and Grubauer is expected to go for the Avalanche. His record's 24-8-1. Wow, that's one hell of a record. The Vegas Golden Knights and the LA Kings will play later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Robin Lehner is expected to start for the Golden Knights, and Cal Pearson is expected to go for the Kings. And then the late one, the Anaheim Ducks, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, will take on the Sharks. It is expected Ryan Miller will start for the Ducks and Martin Jones for the Sharks. There is one postponed game tonight, but it's not due to COVID-19. The St. Louis Blues and the Minnesota Wild, their game got postponed tonight after an incident happened at I think it was a mall in Minnesota. I'll get to the bottom of it here. Minnesota Wild. I know like a little bit of the story here. News. I need news. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. So Minnesota's a lot of Minnesota sports teams. So the Twins canceled tonight. I don't know what happened, if anything, about the Timberwolves. No, this is today. So the Timberwolves game tonight, the Twins game tonight, and the Wild games tonight have all been postponed because of the curfew and the tensions over police shooting that have been going on in the Minneapolis area, and especially Sunday nights when police actually did a shooting in a suburban area in Minneapolis. So that's what happened. So that's what happened. You could read more into it if you look up the Minnesota sports or whatever, probably something around that. Or if you just look up police shooting Minnesota and you just make it easier on yourself. But besides that, there's no other games. I thought there'd be a bit more games now. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a bit more. Anyways, just for a channel related team. Even though we have not done anything for them, which we will be actually next week. The Toronto Blue Jays are currently up 1-0 on the New York Yankees in the bottom of the second inning. Randall Grichuk grounded out, but Bo Bichette scored. Don't know how that happened. Anyways, so that's the only other scoring there. So besides that game being postponed in Minnesota, the other big news has been the trade deadline today, obviously. Lots of trades to go around the league. Question period with Boo Boo. Boo Boo. So, let me load up all the trades from today, and we'll get to the bottom of this. So, what do we want? Do we want to go in a little bit of an order? Let's go in a little bit of an order, shall we? So obviously we talked about that Foligno trade. We talked about the Taylor Hall trade. There's some trades actually yesterday that went down early on. Devin Dubnyk got traded to Colorado for Greg Pat. Did I already mention this or not? Why do I feel like I mentioned this before? Am I losing it? Why am I thinking I've said that already? And I know I'm red. I know I'm Oompa Loompa. Oh, this is bothering me now. This is bothering me. I'm serious. Because I know I've said this before, but I don't know where. I think just to not confuse me, I think we should I'm gonna just say the trades from today because now I'm losing it myself. So it was kind of a slow day today, but we kind of got going this morning with Ottawa. Ottawa kind of set today off. Obviously the last night obviously David Riddick, the Mike Riley trade, the Braden Colburn trade. But here's where it also last night kind of started as well. Jeff Carter that got traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins for a 2022 third-round pick, which has a condition on it, and a 2023 fourth-round pick that has a condition on it as well. So Jeff Carter going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh trying to make a push to make the playoffs and be good in the playoffs after a couple of years of mediocrity and failure. Obviously, you go back last year when they got beat by the Montreal Canadiens in that qualifying round. Then you go back the year before that. The New York Islanders got to them and swept them. You know what I mean? So, or was it vice versa? Was it vice versa? As in, did New York sweep? Yeah, I remember this. New York swept the Penguins, I think. Yeah, that's what it was. New York swept the Penguins. Then New York then got swept by Carolina. Then Carolina then got swept by Boston. Yeah, that's what it was. I remember the Eastern Conference was this weird sweep. The Metropolitan side of the Eastern Conference 2 years ago was a sweeping sensation there. Bunch of the series. So that was a big trade that kind of also woke people up this morning. Then obviously the Victor Mete claim. Dallas also claimed Sami Vatanen off of waivers. So the Dallas Stars bolstering their defense a bit more. One that was kind of questionable, and people were wondering if it would get done. Dmitry Kulikov has gone to the Edmonton Oilers for a conditional 2021 fourth-round pick. This one was a bit in the arms because Dimitri Kulis, it all has to do with visas, work visas. In Canada, you cannot really come to Canada and work and or do whatever, or if you're going to work because you have a work visa. If you need a work visa, you're not allowed into the country. If your contract, or not contract, if your passport is expiring, I think within the year, I think it is. So Dmitry Kulikov's passport was expiring in 6 months. That was the issue. I think they got it dealt with somehow. I don't know what they did, but they dealt with it. So Dmitry Kulikov coming to Edmonton. Edmonton bolstering up their defense even more. Kind of like, honestly, a lot of the teams here in Canada have the same issue. Like the defense, some of it can be shaky, so that's why they're bolstering up on defense. You look at all the look at all the teams right now that are in the playoffs. Toronto, they have a great defense already, but they picked up Ben Hutton. Edmonton, Kulikov. Winnipeg picked up Jordy Ben. Not a bad pickup at all. And then Montreal picked up John Merrill. Yes, they got rid of Victor Mete, but Victor Mete didn't fit into their system. So they picked up a defenseman, right? The teams bolstered their defense even more. This one was just kind of small, but it was kind of, I think it was one that was overdue, or not overdue, but it had to happen, I think. So Chicago traded Matthew Highmore to Vancouver for Adam Gaudette. Apparently Adam Gaudette did not follow the NHL's COVID protocols, which, I mean, a lot of people could say, well, none of them did because they all got COVID. But that's when you're with a team for how many days, something like that's going to probably, it's fairly highly likely to happen. Just some teams have done it better. So apparently Adam Gaudette didn't follow COVID protocols. That's why he kind of got traded a bit. Then there was questions about Alex Iafallo, but he did sign an extension with the Kings. So he's off the trade market, basically. He signed a 4-year extension. This one, Carl Soderberg goes back to Colorado from Chicago. Chicago received Josh Dickinson and Ryder Rolston, which is just 2 AHL players. So not really a big deal there, but Carl Soderberg going back to Colorado. Colorado picked up Dubnyk as a goaltender, picked up Soderberg once again to go play with them. Scott Layden was also on the trade bait board, and he got taken off after signing a 5-year, $3 million average annual value with Philadelphia. So there's that there. Then Montreal, they were interested actually in Eric Branson, but instead they took Eric Gustafson from Philadelphia for a 7th-round pick in 2022. So again, bolstering the defense. Montreal, the playoff teams bolstered their defense today, just a bit more. This one finally happened after months of questions if he's going to get traded. Sam Bennett got shipped over to Florida from Calgary. In return came Emil Heineman, which is, I think he was an unsigned player, so it's just a prospect, and a 2022 second-round draft pick right there. Then, like I said, Ben Hutton got sent to Toronto for a 5th-round pick in 2022. And as I mentioned, Eric Branson's finally gone. In return came a 7th-round pick from 2023. Hayden Fleury has gone to Anaheim. Now, this one kind of confuses me because we actually checked. I was looking at some of the teams. And, some of the guys in school and I were just kind of looking around the teams. Anaheim has one of the highest, actually one of the lowest cap spaces in the league, which you think about and you're just like, what? They have a lot of money on LTIR. A lot of money on LTIR. But you get rid of that, right? And they have no money. So, I don't know why they, that's just one thing I kind of noticed, but they picked up Hayden Fleury today from Carolina. In return came Yanni Hakanpan, or whatever. He's Finnish from, he's just an HL player, and a 6th-round pick as well. Then just kind of more smaller trades kind of came in. Madison Bowie got shipped over to Vancouver. Again, defenseman, bolstering a bit. Madison Bowie ain't going to be like a star defenseman, obviously. But, again, bringing the defenseman up. Vancouver's got a lot of games in hand, but they still make a push for the playoffs. We have to remember that. Even though, a lot of people are predicting that the teams that are in the playoffs will probably make the playoffs, Vancouver, with a lot of games in hand, can still make a push. So don't be questioning that. Then this was the big one, and obviously XL talked about it earlier on, or he asked me earlier on in the streams. Are we coming back from the second period, really? Or for Christ's sake? Well, let's get into that, I guess, now, or we could wait till our first commercial break. But Second period here. Oh, it's French apparently. Just remove one letter. So the second period's coming up here in just a moment in time, but I think one of the biggest one I think today, like that made you go, wow, wow. It was Anthony Mantha got shipped off to Washington, the Capitals, from Detroit, and in return, Detroit got Jacob Vrana, Richard Panik, a 2021 first-round pick, and a 2022 second-round pick. So, the way you look at this is Anthony Mantha is still really young. Still a really good young player. And so, it's a great pickup for Washington. For a team that's been kind of iffy this year, still questioning if they were buyers or sellers this year. I'm taking a picture of that. Connor Brown has more goals in consecutive games than Austin Matthews this year. Look at that. Legend. Ottawa Senators legend. But that first-round pick, if Washington does make the playoffs, obviously that would be a later pick than the lottery, which I think Washington is in the mix for the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. But so we're about to be back in this, but that was a big trade. I think that was a really good pickup I think that was good return for both teams, I think. We have to see how our trade pans out. I am one that really kind of believes in wait for the picks to come in because you never know what those picks can be. You never know. I'm a firm believer of that. I kind of said that about the Karlsson trade. I said, hey, listen, there's still a first-round pick here. We don't know where that player could be. Ended up being Tim Stützle. So let's wait and see how this trade pans out. In the moment in time, don't get me wrong, San Jose 100% won that trade. In that moment, in the moment the trade happened, San Jose got the better return in Erik Karlsson. Pan out 3 years later, Karlsson is eating an apple at a press conference that he does maybe once every 2 weeks because he's never major in a game anymore. So we're about to get underway here, second period. I completely lost track of time in the intermission, but I guess 18 minutes passed by, and here we go. So face-off underway. Winnipeg wins it, and we're off. So, but then I realized, I'm like, we still got a second-round pick, a second or third-round pick. We still have, a second this year. We had a third last year. We had the first last year. We don't know where these picks can pan out. They can be garbage players. Then okay. Then we look at, we also had Josh Norris, where Josh Norris has had a big breakout year this year, which some people are kind of forgetting. Some people might forget about Josh Norris and his breakout year this year. But point shot here is blocked. Ooh, Tierney with a little bit of a dinky play, almost to cause a turnover. But yeah, no. So it's a trade like that. I'm still saying wait. But in the moment in time, I think it was a really good return for both teams. But I honestly think we just have to wait for those first round picks. Because say Washington, falters in the playoffs, they're that pick. Ooh, actually, why is Chris Tierney always the one that gets the puck behind the net, like after forechecking the goalie? Brady Tkachuk throws on net. Tierney there. Oh, Connor Brown there. Connor Brown can't get the puck. But case in point, let's wait for this year's draft, and then we'll kind of figure out who can kind of win that trade. Because then again, it's also one of them trades. Is this going to be icing? No, it's not. It's going to be one of those trades where if Washington fails, who knows what happens, If Mantha ends up being a bust in Washington, kind of like how Karlsson was, or in the San Jose, well, we don't know what can happen. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys firm believers in, picking who wins the trade right away if there's draft picks in there, like a first or second? Or are you guys say wait it out. Let's see how this pick goes. Because I was kind of not like that when the Karlsson trade happened. I was like, oh, Jesus, we got this terrible return of Chris Tierney. Norris was the only good thing that came out of that trade firsthand, obviously. Because if you think about it, at the time of the trade, the first round pick looked to be a high pick because San Jose was such a quality team. Fast forward 2 years, and it's a third overall selection. And I kind of maybe it's good glove save there by Forsberg 2 minutes in. Maybe it's good omens that the hockey gods gave Ottawa after giving that pick to the Avalanche and giving it a fourth. And they said, you know what, we'll do better. We're going to gift you a third. Ooh, did Adam Lowry take this in the hand? Or Perreault? Oh yeah, Perreault's in some pain here. So, case in point, do you guys confirm yourselves who won the trade right off the bat, or do you guys play the waiting game? Because I wasn't like that when the trade first happened, but then I kind of realized a couple of weeks later, I was like, wait a second. We got some time with this trade. We'll see how it ends out. And then I just kept telling people that. I said, listen, we can confirm how good this trade is in a couple of years. Now you could look at it and cry about it, but in a couple of years, we could be laughing about it, in which we are now. Pierre Dorion looks like a mad genius. Ottawa's having trouble here clearing the zone. Just a few minutes in here, the second period. But there we go. Here we go. Here goes Shabbat. Shabbat's breaking in. A little inside-outside move. That is interference. No call. If there's one rule I'd change, if there's that one, where when you're entering the zone, the defense just holds you there, and you can't pass them. It's the one rule I think, which is rare. It's actually rare for a ref to call it. That happened actually one time. I hate the damn rule, but that happened one time to me where the defense just was not letting me around, and then they called interference, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Buddy, you were holding him." That's what I'd teach kids. I'd say, listen, you could do that all you want, but you gotta let the person pass by you, or you gotta keep your feet moving. The second you stop your momentum with the feet, you're done. You're gonna get called for something. Here's Chris Tierney. Tried a little wraparound attempt, didn't work out. Josh Brown, point shot, rebound, Formanton. Connor Brown picked up the blundered attempt. Mete. Okay, sends it around. This line's doing some work. Look at this. Back to Mete. Josh Brown out of the box after the fight. And his shot goes all the way around. There's been a lot of like dust and dirt on my mic. I'm sorry I'm making all that noise. Who will win? Oh. That's a good question. Honestly, it's been a really big, it's just been an up and down game. Like, good chances for both sides. And nice goals from both sides. I mean, I think Winnipeg's had nicer goals, but nicer goals does not mean you win. But I definitely say it's been a close game. It's definitely been a close game. Obviously, we're here for the Sens. Obviously, but it's a close game. Ooh, that was dangerous, Forsberg. I'll tell you what. Oh. I almost had to go rinse my mouth out with soap there for a second. And not because I said a swear word. But for defensive pairings that have only been together for less than 24 hours, i.e. Zub Brandstrom, Mete, and Josh Brown, especially them two, they've done not bad, even though they barely played, kind of. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also leave a like on the stream if you haven't yet. And also, if you click the link down in the description below, nice block shot by Zaitsev. I'm surprised he wasn't in the corner to block that shot. That pass to Colin White. Once again, I completely forget Colin White's playing tonight. I forgot he was back in the lineup. But, shot towards net, didn't work out. But if you click the link down in the description, you're able to join the Discord server where you get stream updates and stream alerts and stream announcements all the time. Oh, here comes Amadio working his way in. Dadonov quietly had a good game on Saturday night. I hope some of you agree with me here. I felt he was very quietly good. He set up Connor Brown for that goal, which was a very good play by him. But he was, even though I think he was good, but he just had bad luck. Ooh, that bounce was perfect for Kopp. Oh my God. Oh, now there's a penalty coming up to Josh Brown, I think here, a slash. Let's see. Yep, slash coming up here to Josh Brown. So 13 and a half minutes left here in the second period. Josh Brown's going off for a penalty. Let's see. It's weak, man. It's a slash. Don't get me wrong. It's a slashing penalty, but it was weak. Yeah, but yeah, honestly, today's trade deadline was kind of really slow up until the last hour. I'll be honest. Like, I was watching it, just waiting for something to happen, and then all of a sudden, bang! Like, there's like 5 trades. Connor Brown now has he's tied with 10 others with the number 8 game streak of goals in consecutive games. If he scores in 9 straight, he will join the likes of Yager in 96, Solani in 93, Yzerman in 92, and Denis Savard in 1991. Connor Brown is a legend. So, there you go. All right, let's get to some other trades maybe here. That happened today. Oh, why did I go there? I did not mean to go there. So besides that, really, then the other one was just Jordy Ben. Like honestly, there's. I think they said I saw a thing where last year it was they had like the record of trades, which was 32. Funny enough, then half those trades didn't really pan out. Maybe that GMs wanted to, obviously because of COVID and all that. And even though, and the funny thing too is that with last year, some of the teams that weren't really in the playoffs, like Montreal, Chicago, they could have been maybe sellers or something like that, and then they lost some players. Even though I think Montreal probably bolstered. Halfway through the power play here, Ottawa clears it out for Winnipeg. So Winnipeg's breaking it back in. But honestly, the teams last year who might have not been thinking they were making the playoffs were sellers, and they ended up making the playoffs. Oh no. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing I found with Winnipeg with Laine, which I think them trading Laine was a bit meh. Obviously, I think there was something there. There's obviously something there, people say. So I can see why he got traded. But the thing was with Laine on their power play. Ooh, Laine tried to little pick a corner there, or not Laine. Surprise! Ottawa's playing Columbus. No, Scheifele tried to pick a corner there. But with Laine, the whole power play was dangerous. Like when you had 2018, right? Your defensive, your power play was this. Winnipeg's power play in 2018 was this, all right? Josh Morrissey at the defensive position, all right? That's chill right there. There's a point shot. Oh, my God. How did that not go in? Oh, my God. 20 seconds left in the power play here for Winnipeg. Ottawa just somehow got away with one. I don't even know how. But it seems to me like Zaitsev, DJ Smith told Zaitsev, watch Connor. Because I swear, every time Connor received the puck in this penalty kill, Zaitsev or Zub was right there. Let's see this. So he misses. Puck. No, this was a different play. Let's see. So here's that big play right here. Stastny had a big, so he saved it and then he poked it around and oh my God. Let's see this. Oh, he shot it out. All right, 8 seconds left on the power play. Puck gets deflected out there by Connor Brown. 6 seconds left on the power play. But Walters filling the left for Ottawa. Ottawa's not been bad. Like, honestly, this game I think is still a bit, like, for me personally, like, some games where you could say Ottawa deserves this win, Winnipeg deserves the game. You know, there's some games like that, but here, it just seems wide open. So there goes the power play for Winnipeg. But back to my point. The power play for Winnipeg in 2018 was Morrissey at the defensive position. You had Laine at one wing. You had, I think, Connor at the other. Then you had Blake Wheeler down low. And I think Scheifele was in the middle. But the thing is, that's just how it kind of set up. That's how it's set up. That power play in 2018 would move around like it was no one's business. Like, you'd see Laine on the wing. Next thing you know, he's at the point. Next thing you know, he's down low. It was just craziness every power play. And it was actually a sick power play, too. The reason why I was cheering for them in 2018 to make the cup, because they actually had a sick team. And that was one of those teams, right, where it was like, oh, puck in here to Amadio. I still can't tell. But that's why that team was a win-now team. And it just sadly didn't work out because of the fact Forsberg makes a stop here with 10:17 left. Halfway through here, basically through the period. But if anyone remembers that 2018 team, it was a win-now team because they knew within that summer and the year after that they were going to lose players due to the cap because they had to re-sign some players and they knew they wanted to re-sign their better players like Laine, like Wheeler, like Scheifele, or whoever else was on that list. I think Kyle Connor was also on that list. Ehlers maybe. So they knew that was going to happen. They were going to lose players because they needed to sign those core guys. But the players who were kind of, on a supportive role of that team was going to get the hook. I think that's the reason why into the next year, right? Winnipeg's defense was really a question mark. Puck goes out of play here. Once again into Ottawa's bench. And definitely, I'm just thinking about, you have Jacob Trouba. I forgot about Jacob Trouba. You had Jacob Trouba on that team. They lost him. So they lost their guys that they couldn't re-sign because they wanted to keep the younger core guys. So that's why that team in 2018 was sick. Here's Mete. Oh, okay, skating around. Victor, I hope he scores. I want Victor Mete to score just to laugh in Montreal's face. Here's a shot that gets mad blocked. Josh Brown couldn't hold the line. But no, I almost watched every game for Winnipeg in that playoffs. Mostly every game. The funny thing was that number one, Victor Mete with a nice move there. The problem was, I remember a lot of Winnipeg's games came on the weekend. Oh, Stützle, nice move. Ooh, okay. Well, tried to pick the corner on Hellebuck there. He almost actually got it, too. As in picked the corner, like literally legit picked the post. Short side. And I remember I was at my cottage for most of those. Like, I remember I'd have to, because there's no, we didn't have cell service at our cottage. Oh, the hell was that? Keep forgetting Nick Paul's wearing the A now because Goodbranson's gone. So, but I'd have to run up a hill to get cell service. Get it, Shabbat! Oh my God, it's sitting there. Christ, I don't know how we have the puck because of what Shabbat just did. Oh my God, but I remember definitely it was game 1 against Vegas, the game they won, and they blew them out of the water, right? I think what was the score? 5-1, 4-1, or something like that. Jason Villarreal, go Senators. I want to Kachuk. Oh, well, here you go. Connor Brown in again. Connor Brown, hot stick. Oh, no, he blundered it. Hi. Oh, Anti-Sandra. Why does our new goalie guy... They're Winnipeg pads. Because we picked them up... first of all... he was in Carolina. This year he's been on 4 teams. He was in Carolina at the start of the year, before the season started. Then just before the season started, he got moved. He got moved to Winnipeg, or not Winnipeg, Edmonton. And then he got moved to Winnipeg a couple of weeks later. And there's a penalty coming up here to Zub, I think, or Connor Brown. Or is there just a stoppage of play? And then Ottawa picked him up. So he's wearing Winnipeg blue, simply because he had Winnipeg pads. What was that one goalie? I think it was Condon, wasn't it? Condon wore like a white helmet for like a couple of days because he had his Montreal helmet or something like that. I find it weird too. It's a fashion. I know it's a fashion faux pas, but the thing is, and I explained this earlier, is the fact that it's been a while, so it should have happened already. But when goalies, I mean, what was that? There's another goalie too. There's a goalie the Sens had that literally just put a leather color, or they just covered the pad. It was kind of, I don't know what it was, but they just kind of covered the pad with the Sens colored leather. But I forget what goalie that was. He could have done that, but the thing is, when you order new pads, goalies need to break them in some way, shape, or form. Which I think at this time, at this rate, he should have had new pads by now, and he should be wearing them. But when you first joined the team, it was obvious, because he's not going to get new pads and Sens pads and be ready to wear them within 2 days of being with the team. Because I remember Craig Anderson had pads for 2017-18 season. And then he had the ones that he wore for the retro game. And he started wearing those in practice, those retro pads, a couple of weeks before the game. So they were fitted in to his liking. I mean, nowadays, lots of goalie pads. So it's Branstrom in the box. Brandstrom's in Verhoeken. I thought it was Zub. No, it was Brandstrom. So Brandstrom's going off here. Another power play for Winnipeg. So there you go. That's what I said. That's what I said, James. Listen, I hope he scores, and then it's just like an eat it Montreal type of moment. You know what I mean? It's like up yours, that type of thing. All right, so Winnipeg power play with 7:34 left. They won the faceoff, something Ottawa cannot do. Good save by Forsberg. Ehlers has had some good shots tonight. What is this? My screen just got very grainy. What the hell? So Winnipeg wins the draw once again after a Forsberg save. Ooh, that pass was... Oh, it was wrong. Tierney and Formanton on a 2-on. I love how Formanton has to slow down. Shoot, Tierney. Oh my. That almost was perfect. And then who just blew it? I love how Formanton had to slow down. If I'm Chris Tierney, I'd rip the puck around the boards just for Formanton to pick it up on the other side because you'd get it. That's what I would do. It would ruin the 2-on-1 opportunity, but the thing is that it would still work because Formanton would just be on the other side. Or actually, maybe Hellebuck would get out and get it. So, what the hell? What was this? What did they just get? It's just got a mad message on my phone. I don't know what that was. So Winnipeg reject that, and then Chris Tierney did a nice stop up too. That's the thing. When you see the defenseman slide, you let him keep sliding like Zaitsev. What was it, Gabranson or Zub, who slid a couple of games ago, and then he got right up. As soon as he saw he was missing it, he got right up. Nice 1T save there by Forsberg on Neil Ponick. I think it was Zub. Because Zaitsev, when he slides to stop a 2-on-1, he just keeps sliding. He could slide to the moon. I even learned this playing as well because I hated playing defense, and when I had to do it, I did. So I remember I was playing defense one game I know I've told the story, but I slid, and my D partner, I forget who, I don't even know what it was or what level I was playing or whatever, but he said don't slide because it's the worst thing. Because like, unless like you slide and you can get up, he said don't do it. If you slide and stay down, you're out of the play already. You're immediately out of the play if you slide and stay down. Well, look at that. Kyle Connor tried to go through the whole lineup and cleared down by, I think, what was Josh Brown. 13 seconds to go here in the power play. One last little rush here for Winnipeg. So, I've learned that if you're going to slide, get up as fast as you can or when you can. Shot. Ooh, there's a rebound there. Kyle Connor, I don't think, could have got. So, power play is over here for Winnipeg. Ottawa now has 3 defensemen on the ice. Was that pass by Scheifele? That shot's blocked. 5:16 here to go in the second. And Shabbat is going to ice the puck. I don't know why he did that. Maybe Ottawa might take a timeout here. Or no, they can't do that, I don't think. They can't take time. I forgot that rule is in now. I was just going to try and catch their breath. You know what I'd do? I'd get Forsberg's water and then take a sip of it. That's funny. That's not funny. Shots blocked there. Can Ottawa clear it? Brantstrom does. It's not clear. It's not far enough for Ottawa to get a change, but they need to get it deep. Get it. Oh, get it. Oh my Christ! All right, we did it. What was that? Brady is giving Adam Lowry some here. This ref's got to do. What is going on here? What the hell's going on here? That's offside. Oh, no, that's offside lines. Okay, come on. Luckily, nothing happened. Oh, breakaway here for Dadonov. Just, the pass didn't make it. The pass didn't make it. I think I missed my opportunity, guys, to get a cutout. I almost got one. I missed my opportunity. Just poor by me. Forsberg makes a save. 4:05 remaining. Looks like we're going to go into a little TV timeout here. But can I still get a cutout? Is it still possible? I'm trying to find if I can still get a cutout. Still. Let's see. No, I didn't want Duolingo. I gotta get my German up again. I was doing German like mad a couple of weeks ago, and I've died off a bit. Let's see. Ottawa Senators. Let's see. Let's see if I can buy a cutout. I'm on the wrong website here. I'm on Twitter for some reason. Let's see. So what was going on here? Tkachuk and Adam Lowry here. Tkachuk was just in one of those weird tangle ups again. What's going on here? Oh my god. Oh, I clicked on the 50-50. I thought the 50-50 link would take me to the Sens website. It didn't take me at all. And there's a block shot. Here's a block shot. Now Dadonov gets his little chance at the breakaway. Dadonov in. Oh, that's too easy for Hellebuyck. That was too easy. Go down. Oh. Good chance there for Ottawa. Get in there, Nick Paul, man. I'm not liking Ottawa's hesitation today. Ottawa's been very too hesitant today on when they go attack the play. It happened to Chabot. I saw too many men here for Ottawa. Or they just stopped the play. I don't know if it was too many men or they stopped the play. Yeah, no, I don't think backhand was the best move for Dadonov there. I'm not gonna lie. He should have done a quick snapshot. Are they gonna give Ottawa too many men here? No, they're not. Okay, no, it was just puck bounced off the bench. It looks like Ottawa's not had a lot of shots this period either. This has been Winnipeg also has had 2 power plays, and Winnipeg shoots on the power play. So there's your reasoning for more shots than Ottawa, but still at the same time, oh, jeez, oh, they're gonna get another one too. Tim Stutz is going to go off for a trip here. Damn. So another power play coming here for Winnipeg. It's now their 3rd this period. That's a rough one. That's one where you just have to say, okay, that was a penalty. Yeah, I can't even say much about it. All right, so they're going to redo the face-off here on the power play. And Winnipeg's 1 for 3 tonight with 11 shots. So take away their power plays. Do my math here. 8 shots. Winnipeg has 8 shots without their power plays. So and how many did Ottawa get on their power play? 1 or 2? So 5 on 5. It seems Ottawa's been doing better. That's the only way I could really put it. Give me the 5 on 5 stats. I would be surprised if Winnipeg is doing better. But knowing the NHL algorithm here, Ottawa's going to get a bulk of penalties or a bulk of power plays next period. I'm calling it. Ooh, redirection. Forsberg has made another. Forsberg, you know what? He tipped there. He let in that bad one from Ehlers, and he knew it. He knew it was a bad one. But man, oh man. Ooh, that pass to Scheifele just gets barely held in. 50 seconds left on the power play. Connor Brown with the steal. Don't do that. Oh my God, you're lucky you got it out. Jesus. He just backhanded it into the slot. Luckily, Zub knows how to play soccer, apparently. Or Josh Brown, I don't know, I think. Or, yeah, it was Zuby. All right. So 20 seconds left here in the power play for Winnipeg. Ottawa. Oh, that was close for Tierney. Oh, chance here late. Nope, doesn't seem to be the case. And Tierney or Formanton's gone. It's Alex Formanton on a breakaway. Hooked. Rebound. Hellebuyck saves it, but it will be a power play for Ottawa. It's a slash. Surprisingly, not a penalty shot. Surprising to the fact that he was on a clear break. DJ Smith's asking the same question. Let's see this. That's more clear than water. What? How is that not a penalty shot? How is that not a penalty shot? What? Oh, so Ottawa's on the power play here. Ehlers is... Every game, the refs are out to get the Sens. I don't know why. But it's been a case now for like 3 straight games. So Ehlers has gone for slashing. Yeah. Oh, drop pass. We've gone back to the drop pass. We got 41 seconds left in the period. We got 1:41 left in the power play now. Get there, Norris. Get there. Oh. All right, Kachuk. Oh, in front. Oh, my God. Stutz almost had a gold chance, but he just couldn't hold on to it. Luckily, Ottawa holds possession. All right. Stutz is going to go down low. Batherson to Stutzla. Oh, that's not a great pass. That somehow worked. 12 seconds left in the period. Shabbat shot. That's blocked. Hold it in. You get one more shot. Shoot. Shoot the puck. Shoot the puck. Get it towards the net. That's it. So, no, you messed up there. You should not have passed that over. So, at the end of the second period, Sens, if I'm DJ Smith, I'm asking for a reasoning of why that was not a penalty shot. Because I don't understand how that was not a penalty shot at all. So no scoring at the end of the second period. I don't get it. Can they review? They cannot review a penalty shot. They can't review it. Even though if they could have, because the thing is about the reviewing this year, this does not matter to the case of the penalty shot to penalty ratio. It does not matter to this. But now this year is the fact that if you get it wrong, you get a penalty. That's the thing with the review this year. If you get it wrong, you get a penalty. In this case, you would not have gotten a penalty. You actually would have got the review right because of the fact that it was clearly a clear breakaway. So, yeah, they could not review it, which they honestly, I wish they could. I wish they should have. I mean, the only downfall about to me personally, on a goalie like Hellebuck, I kind of prefer the fact that we got the power play. I'm not going to lie. I think Hellebuck, if you're going on Hellebuck one-on-one, I don't think you have much of a chance. The only problem with the power play was it happened at the end of the period. So we have power play left over for the next period, which the face-off is at center ice. That's why I don't like it. Because it's not the penalty was not given, or the penalty was not received at a good time. I'm not saying given at a bad time, because like the refs had, like, it's not the ref's fault that it happened within the last 2 minutes. But the problem is that at the time it happened, it was not at a good time at all. So obviously at the end of the second period, 2-2, no scoring in that second period. Winnipeg outshot Ottawa 14-6. But to be honest, in Ottawa's defense, Winnipeg, if I do my math, where's my pencil at? Come on. Winnipeg had 11 shots on the power play. They ended with 21. Which those came off the power play. They had 19. 2 shots. 13 shots. That was such easy math. I don't know why I had to write that out. 13 shots have come on the power play. You remove 13 shots from Winnipeg's total. They have 10 shots this game. 5-on-5, they had 10 shots. I mean, then you could also say the same for Ottawa, but I'm not going to want to get into that. So it's pretty even in shots. I'm not going to lie. 5-on-5. Overall, faceoffs, Ottawa's getting destroyed. 23-14. Both teams, Winnipeg's 1 for 4 on the power play. So Ottawa's penalty kill is doing a really good job tonight. I give a thumbs up for Ottawa's penalty kill tonight for sure. Ottawa obviously has their second power play heading into the third, but as of right now, they are 1 for 2. The 2 being the one they have right now. They just counted already. The hits is 18-16, so pretty close in hits. Usually we see Ottawa, a lot of the games we see Ottawa leading those hits, But I do think with the loss of Gabranson, Colburn, and Riley to our lineup, I think we'll kind of see less hits. I think I think we're still going to get a lot of hits, but we're going to get less hits than usual. And then obviously the overall total shots are 21-13. The Toronto Maple Leafs are now down 3-2, so they did come back there in the second period to tie it up. Austin Matthews scored 10 minutes in to bring the game to 2-1. Then John Tavares just 5 minutes later to tie the game up. But then just 2 minutes later after that, Josh Anderson from Montreal gave them the lead, so 3-2 there. The Columbus Blue Jackets are now up 2-1 on the Blackhawks in the second period. Patrick Laine. So Patrick Laine has scored tonight, but just for Columbus. Patrick Laine scored 6 minutes in to the period to give them the 2-1 lead. Nearing the end of the second, the Detroit Red Wings are still tied 0-0 with the Carolina Hurricanes. That game has gotten closer. Besides the face-offs, it's close. Hits are close. Shots are close. So it's just a really close game. Starting in about 15 minutes' time, the Arizona Coyotes will take on the Colorado Avalanche. At 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern, the Vegas Golden Knights will take on the LA Kings. And the Anaheim Ducks will take on the Sharks tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then obviously the St. Louis Blues and the Minnesota Wild game. If you don't know, wait. Sorry, I'm watching this interview because I saw something behind here that confused me a bit. Hang on, it's in the backdrop. Oh no, it's the people on the ice that are doing like board repairs or something like that. Anyways, the Minnesota Wild game was postponed tonight after due to police shootings in the Minnesota area, which has caused those teams to kind of do a little protest of their own by not playing their games. So there we go, right there. The Toronto Blue Jays are now down 2-1 on the Yankees after a home run was hit by the Yankees to give them the 2-1 lead. So that's overall it. I mean, we basically went through all the trades. So there's not much really to go over, but overall, like I personally think this game is wide open. My hand disappears. This game is wide open. My finger. I think either team could win this game tonight. Like, besides power plays, Winnipeg hasn't shot the puck. They barely shot the puck. Same thing. Like I said, you could probably say the same thing for Ottawa's power play as well. But both teams have basically not shot the puck in 5-on-5. If this game could go down 5-on-5, it's either way. If it's power plays, I think if Winnipeg has more power plays than Ottawa in the third period, Winnipeg has a good shot that they could win it. I mean, it's the same thing I think can be said for Ottawa, even though Ottawa's only had 2. But it's just been really 5-on-5 hockey in this game has been very, very even. It's been very even. So the way you look at it, right? I can't even tell you who I think. Obviously, I want Ottawa to win, but being realistic, I can't tell you who's going to win tonight. Like Ottawa can beat Winnipeg tonight for the second time this season. Yeesh. Or Winnipeg can beat Ottawa once again this season. Like it's honestly up in the air. It's just simply up in the air. I just had this idea in my mind. I was like, why don't we look at maybe the future games that Ottawa plays against Winnipeg? Because obviously, the season's winding down. We don't play Edmonton no more. We're gonna be ticking off the teams that we don't have to play anymore. By the end of the month, we don't have to play Vancouver. We don't have to play Toronto to the last game of the season. Oops, wrong game. The next time that Ottawa plays Winnipeg, so Ottawa also plays Wednesday, which obviously people have said that Shane Pinto it has been reported that Shane Pinto and Jacob Bernard-Docker will get their start with the Sens team. First career starts for both players. But then after this little two-game set, the next time we will see the Winnipeg Jets. Is this the face match, Matt? mashup thing on TSN Trade Center today. These were gold. Or are they just talking about Sens trades? I don't know what this is. Anyways. So, the next time we see the Jets, it will be May 3rd. May 3rd will be the next time we see the Jets. It'll be another home game against Winnipeg. And that will be actually at 7:30. That's Monday night. So we should be able to do that. Monday, May 3rd, for sure. And then also Winnipeg. I'm talking about Winnipeg, for God's sakes. And then the last time we see Winnipeg this season will be as our season's winding down on Saturday, May 8th. It'll actually will be the last hockey night in Canada that we see Ottawa play in. That will be played in Winnipeg as well. 7 p.m. Ow, 7 p.m. start. I just smacked my hand on my table. So, there you go right there. So, we only play Winnipeg 3 more times after tonight. And we still have shots to beat Winnipeg. Honestly, I'll be honest. Like, besides, like, Edmonton, where we haven't had a lot of chances versus Edmonton. You know, a lot of the games against Edmonton were out of hand pretty quickly. Winnipeg has been like that that team that we've played where it's just like the games have been close. Most of them. Like, honestly, like, I flipped my pen up in my hand like it was smooth as hell. Like, if we, like, I'm going to get sat down here for sure. Like, look, the 4-3 overtime loss in the third game of the season, 4-1, 6-3. Okay, those two maybe. And then what? We played them twice. Oh, I've been sat down. 5-1, and then 2-1 that win. That was the win that Brady Tkachuk scored late. Like, that was a big win too, because Ottawa had a rough going before that. Just before that series, though, with the Jets, I mean, it was a 5-4 game losing streak, but they beat Montreal. That was once I'll tell you, once they beat Montreal there, that game on February 4th, that was one of the games where it kind of turned their season around. Not like, obviously you hear the turn the season around thing and you're like, okay, turn your season around, like you made the cup. You know, like for Ottawa's sake, it was those games that just said, you know what? We know what we could play like. We know we've settled into our season now. We know what we play like. And then we had a 4-game losing streak. 2 of those losses came from Edmonton. But then and then one came from the Jets, and then Ottawa scored late. Dalen, hey, I'm back. Yeah, Dalen, we were talking about the trade deadline last intermission. What did you think about the Ottawa deals? Because you know what? Honestly, I think they did a really good job. I think I give Pierre Dorion a thumbs up. Obviously, it wasn't a bad trade deadline. It wasn't a amazing trade deadline. I think he did his job. He did what he had to do, personally. Obviously, I was kind of expecting a forward to get dealt, but I think he did what he had to do, so I give Pierre Dorion a good thumbs up. And then what else? When was the last time we played the Jets? Oh, it was a 4-2 and 4-3. Do I remember these? Well, that was the bad game. Then Ottawa kind of came back, and then that's Oilers. I don't want to see the Oilers. Oh, we only played the Jets once that time. Okay. So, holy cow. Sorry, y'all. I sent some buddies that I go to school with the picture of Connor Brown. The picture of Connor Brown having a longer goal streak this year than Matthews, and they're like. The funny thing is, anytime you get a chance to rip the Leafs fans always go to, are you guys in the playoffs? It don't matter. I'm not arguing about, are we in the playoffs? I'm arguing about how bad your team is. They traded the big guy. I was saying that just earlier, actually, like literally a couple of minutes ago. I was just saying that. I actually have to go to. I should probably get all my stuff ready because you know what? I'll come back and explain what I said earlier, but I gotta go get my water. I gotta go to that because I did not do it last intermission. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. So yeah, no, Dalen, like you were saying, like I was just saying that a couple of minutes ago, about how you're gonna start seeing. I know I just got really close to my mic. I know you're gonna start seeing Ottawa, kind of get a lower amount of hits. I still think Ottawa's gonna get a big amount of hits, or just like I think they're still gonna lead a lot of games with hits, but you're gonna start seeing them with less and less than usual because of those trades. So we're coming back here for the third period. They actually gifted Ottawa a shot. It's now 21-14. But coming back for the third period, like I said, I think this game's wide open. I think this game is wide open for so many teams. Or for why am I speaking like that? But, this game is wide open. Winnipeg has all that ozone time, yeah, because they had the power play. They've had 4 power plays this game. All these numbers are out of control because of Winnipeg's power play. That's the thing. And they have been in Ottawa zone for most of it, I'm not going to lie. But Forsberg, I tell you what, Forsberg after letting in that Ehlers goal, he's been on fire. Bullocks, I just spilt my water. God damn. All over my jersey too. Oh, it's Holberg. I knew it was Holberg backing up. I said I was going to get to the bottom of it. I knew it was Holberg. At least it's just water. At least it's not like I spilled Gatorade on my uniform. You know what? I was a big idiot too, right? Because it's been raining for a couple of days here, and like raining heavy, and like, so face-off's about to happen just a moment. So Ehlers is still in the box. Got to remember, Ottawa is on the power play heading into this period. So face-off's underway. Ottawa wins the draw. So here we go. So Ottawa, with a minute left on their power, legit a minute, have the puck to start off this period. How is that not a penalty? Oh my God. Stützle gets tripped on the way into the zone. Oh, for God. I take back what I said about these refs tonight. They honestly, they've missed calls. They've made calls that are calls. Like, they're not like bad penalty. Like, they're not bad calls. Their calls were penalties. But what they have not called, where's Shabbat? What they've not called are some penalties. The penalties they've called are right. Just penalties they've missed. But what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, it's raining, so I was like, oh, chance! Oh my God, chance there for Bathurst. No, what was that? Oh, so there goes Ottawa's power play. It's done. Two good chances there. So I was like looking in my window, and like there's like rain all over the tracks, because when I opened up my window here, like over here, when I opened up and slide it out this way, it's just like the mesh. Oh, quick shot there. Hellebuck makes a save. A minute, the minute 30 gone, and it's just mesh, so the rain comes in. It's not like there's a puddle there, but like I've noticed because of all the rain, the like water started pulling up on the windowsill or whatever you want to call it. Oh, that puck almost went off Forbert again and in the net. And then I realized today, as I'm looking, I'm like, there's no way that my room, like, because if in Canada, right, we have double pane glass, right, to keep us safe during winter weather, unlike America. And I'm like, there's no way that I just have a one pane piece of glass protecting me basically from the outside. I then realized today there was a piece of glass, there was a sliding glass. What I realized today is that there's water in like this rail, and I'm like, why is there a rail here? There's no window here. And then I looked over. I looked down my window, or I looked down that way. Time for a water break? Yeah, I know. Walt, I'm losing it here. I'm losing it, Walt. Not gonna lie. I looked down my window, like where my big window here, and I noticed there's a second piece of glass that I have to slide over. So I have two sliding glass doors, basically, on my windowsill. And just one I've never noticed. I've been here since August. I've never noticed that second window. So I felt really dumb. And like Walter said, I need water. It's offside. Offside break here. 4 minutes gone. Well, 3 minutes, actually. Here's my water. I'm taking a sip. So anyways, I felt pretty dumb. So water was coming in, not heavily. It wasn't flooding, but I'm just saying water came in where it wasn't supposed to, and it should never have. But it you know what? It was very very humid, and then the rain came. It was really humid one night, so I kept my window open to just kind of keep a fresh air going in, and then it rained that night, and it was it rained in the morning. It was really cold. Ooh, Perot almost had a little break there. Oh, the hook there, Connor or Amadio. Come on now. Oh my God, these refs aren't calling anything now. Every game, man, it bothers me now. Oh, Josh Norris fumbles it a bit. Oh, he fumbled a bit more. Who's this with the spin move? Oh, out of play. Puck goes out of play. 4 minutes gone. Am I thinking OT? Oh, I could see it. I could see it. I could see overtime. If the game stays 5-on-5, it's going to overtime. If the game stays 5-on-5, and if it's just a bit more of a ping pong hockey style vibe. Speaking of which, here's a 2-on-1. Colin White and then Evgeny Dadonov over the. White's pass was tipped. White has been. I mean, I think White's playing on the fourth line. He's playing 4-line minutes, but. Oh, block shot there. Stayed in somehow. Winnipeg's getting a bit more zone time here than Ottawa. Ottawa a bit sloppy. Oh, here's a 2-on-2. Connor Brown, hottest stick in the NHL. Connor Brown. You called a lot of PPs in our favor. Hope. They just not been calling stuff. And nice hit by Brady there. They've like it's honestly been bothering me. Like the refs in the past. Because we played Edmonton twice back to back. Definitely in Saturday and last Monday's game, they bothered me a lot. Oh, Drake Batherson, what a move! Oh, off the bar. Oh my god. Oh my god, Drake Batherson. Oh no. Would that have been Forbit? I don't think that would have been Forbit. My god, now here goes Brady now. They gotta go change. A bit of interference there, ref. Oh my god, Drake I think just went off the crossbar. A beautiful move around I don't know who that is. Here goes Amadio. Shot on rebound. Oh, Stützle with a good little pick and roll here. All right, here we go. Amadio chasing in after it. He hasn't shown a lot of speed tonight, Amadio. I'll be honest. He's a bit slow today. Usually he's a bit of the faster speed. Oh, don't get a hold. Don't get a... Oh, my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Hold? But, oh, here's the Drake chance. Yeah, off the bar. He had the entire net, man. It was Poolman. They just called that. Winnipeg's going on their 5th power play tonight. 5th. Can't stand this right now. I'm stunned by that penalty call. That's why I'm quiet. Ref's terrible. James? I gave these guys a chance. I've given Skillet, I think that's his name, and Furlat a chance. Wrecked it. They've wrecked it. Hang on. You know what now? You know what now I got? I looked this up. Linesman and ref numbers. Hold on here. So it's like 24, huh? Skilleter. That's his name. Skilleter. And Furlat's. So Skilleter just called that penalty. He's actually a young guy, too. He's 35. Man, I can't believe it. Oh, I just missed the replay, too. Oh, my God. Well, power play here for the... They missed... What did they miss in the last play there? Well, Timmy got tripped on the penalty kill. Or on the power play, sorry. Missed that. And then... there's something else. All right, here comes Morrissey. Zaitsev. Come on. All right. 1:15 remaining left in the power play here. Oh, Formanton with the steal. Formanton with the steal. Ooh, wire that. Rebound. Tierney. Nope. And they're going to roll Raya right back. I like that. And they're going to change out again. That was a pretty damn quick shift, to be honest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tierney. Tierney doing some work. I like that. Now here goes Ehlers. Uh-oh. You know, I'm not one, you know... Pionk. Uh-oh. Don't like this. One-timer. Saved there by Forsberg. Had to be Brandstrom. Okay. Dubois got it. Down low. Oh, Connor Brown. No, get there. Come on. Oh, Hellebuyck's going to come out here. So power play's now over. Ottawa. Stop giving the power plays to Winnipeg, for God's sakes. They're not scoring. What's the point? All right. 10:35 remaining here in the third period, not the first. Feels like the first period. Feels like the first period. Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that, but it worked out. It worked out. All right, still good. Brady Tkachuk with a great defensive play. You know, I was talking about 5-on-5 time. How it's what the hell? Brady Tkachuk just batted the puck back into Ottawa's zone. You know, I talk about how Ottawa and Winnipeg have been very even 5-on-5. This period has not been the case. Oh! 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 Oh, what a goal! Oh my God, that enough. See, this is what I mean, man. This is exactly what I mean. Ottawa scored. I'm not mad. I'm just saying. Danilov quietly does good. Hellebuyck bumbles the rebound, and Ottawa's got the lead. Danilov, so it's a little just simple dumping by Thomas Chabot. Hellebuyck can't hold the rebound. Then Danilov, he's quietly a weapon, man. Quietly a weapon. Like, listen, he might not have bounces go. That's a great bounce for him. I'm happy for him. Atta B. Skeletor. There it is. All right. So Ottawa has a 3-2 lead with 9:50 to go here in the third period. All righty. Cisco to Chabot and Norris. Somehow here now here's Colin White. And here's Stanley again. But Danilov with the goal, man. I tell you what, my boy Danilov, been fan for a while now. My boy Danilov. Tell you what, big goal there. But man, Dadonov, big goal. Big goal there. I didn't know who scored. Like, he came out of left field and just dove and saved the play. But man, Dadonov with the goal. So it's 3-2 with now, I think, 9:30. I'm saying 9:30. I know it's the wrong time of the game. But 9:30 left to go. Dadonov just scored from Norris and Shabbat, even though Hellebuck really gave him the assist there. Hellebuck has been not so great to now, be honest. I mean, he has made great saves. Like he's been mostly, on tonight, but on definitely two of Ottawa's goals, he's just not been there. That still should have been a. Oh, that's what they missed. That's what they missed. The penalty shot. At least they got a penalty. Still, hey, James, that's true, man. That's true. I'm not counting Winnipeg out. I'm not counting anyone out. But what was I gonna say? Dadonov. I might have been right with 9:30, probably like 9:32 or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, here comes Dubois in. Out of beat. Oh. Dubois. Oh, good stop there. Amadio, I think, blocked it. Turnaround shot. Forsberg. I don't even think he saw that coming in. He made the save. All right. Oh. Ottawa has just now got to play a bit more of a whole. Oh, here's Mete. Oh! Oh, I think that was redirected. I don't think that would have been a Mete goal, but. And puck goes out of play here. Man. Connor Brown's been scary. Scary hours for Connor Brown, guys. Puck got centered. No one was there. And then the defense wasn't there. Now here's Drakey. Drake. Oh. Brady almost with an interception. Zaitsev with an interception. Zaitsev just dumped it in. I think it was a shot more than a dumping. Brady Tkachuk. Jesus. What in the world? Well, player knocked down. Funny enough, the ref's arm did not go up. Oh, now here's Colin White. Oh, there's a defenseman there. I didn't really see that. Oh, it's Stanley to the bum. Oh, they're onside there. Barely Winnipeg. All right. We're now down 7 minutes. We're now down to 7 minutes here. Oh, someone's knocked down. So that you know what? That would have been okay, that's a slash. Slash. Oh, how did that not go in? Okay, okay. I could have counted 3 penalties on that play. Cross check to Zub. A slash by Stastny and a slash by Stastny. But you know how many they called? Donut. I definitely call that slash the Stastny. The cross check from Zub, meh. The second one from Stastny, I think it would be a very bad call for a common penalty in the NHL. But definitely that's first slash by Stat. It's such a joke. Oh, tried to clear it. Didn't get it really out. Ooh. Ponick save. Oh, that was bad. I didn't like that. Formanton gets it around here. Chip it out. Oh, you got to do better. Chip it. You got to get off the ice. You're an NHL player. Come on. That's how you chip it out. Barely gets it out, but he does. And then Formanton, don't get a hold. So we're now down to 5. Now what? What the hell is this? You want to know how many penalties they're going to call here? 0. Little scrum. What the hell's going... yeah, no penalty. Yeah, no, just a little scrum. So they went to commercial break here. Just a few minutes ago, I think Ottawa now is just going to play some desperate times. You're just dump and chase, and I think it's just going to be that. So, the game's coming down here, man, and I'm telling you what. Winnipeg's gonna pour on the shots for sure. It's gonna. This whole last little bit of this game is just gonna be, it's gonna be an Edmonton, or an Edmonton. It's gonna be a Winnipeg, pour on a shot. But honestly, this has been a very close game. I feel bad too. Forsberg has played really well. And this is something that a lot of Ottawa fans should be happy about. Now, yes, Ottawa has troublesome games, and they did at the start of this year. And yes, it's obviously not a season that they wanted to have, but when you look at it, these last 2 games, especially against Toronto and Winnipeg, they have been they've been really good. Ottawa's playing pretty well, and especially a game like today. Now, you lost Gabranson, who's played almost every game. I think he hasn't played 5. Oh, it's 4-on-4, so they did call something. It's 4-on-4. They lost Gabranson, they lost Riley. Honestly, mostly their defense not being able to play. It's their defense that hasn't played in a while, or who just don't even know each other. It's good stuff. Like I said earlier, especially Victor Mete, who is coming in tonight, came into Ottawa just off waivers, and now, right, we got 1 minute left here on the 4-on-4 here. Oh, Morrissey with some good moves. So, ooh, there's a shot by Morrissey. Goes out of play. 4:20 left in the third. And so here we go. Back playing again. Past to Formanton, didn't make it. I'm actually very happy that Formanton's staying up because you know what? This means that there's a really good chance he's probably gonna make the team next year. And I'll be honest, like, oh, Ehlers is in. Oh, good play by Brandstrom there. Oh, now Brady's on a little breakaway. Brady Tkachuk on a breakaway. Yes, sir. Wow, what a shot by Brady. And it's 4-2. Brady on the breakaway. Bang, top corner. Hellebuck has been hella off tonight. Bad joke. Oh, wow. And here's the sickos. The sickos are in the crowd. Brandstrom, you know what? The thing is about this play, you're going to say Brady Tkachuk, good, top corner shot. Brandstrom made a beautiful defensive play on Ehlers. Beautiful play on Ehlers. And then Brady Tkachuk with his little shimmy dance there. I don't even know what that was. Scores the goal. And that should probably put the game away here. I mean, 2-goal lead in hockey is the most dangerous lead, and there's still time left. I'm not jinxing him. I might be jinxing it. But Tierney went off on that 4-on-4. I don't think Tierney. Let's go. Yeah, no. It was a good, big goal there for Brady. Big goal there for Brady. He's got a 2-goal night. Who has Brady Tkachuk in their hockey fantasy team? Dadonov almost had another breakaway. All right, so we're reaching 3 minutes here. Oh, Nick Paul, good chip. Oh, Dadonov. Oh! Ah! I think Dadonov more dodged. That was not really much of a trip. I think Dadonov more dodged the play. Oh my God, that puck came right out. Dadonov almost had a wide open net looking at him. And here goes Brady once again. Oh! He almost did get a hat trick, James. Oh my God. What a play. With him, Batherson, and Norris, I think. That was beautiful. And there goes the empty net. He is not on the ice, Brady, so... Oh my God. Formanton just said, get out of my way to whoever that was. I think that might have been Stanley. He just said, get out of my way. Look at that speed on him. Oh, of course, we got Connor Brown. Come on, get it to Connor Brown. Still got 2 minutes to play. So who do we got? Connor. It's gonna be more of a shorthanded. Yeah, so it's Formanton, Shabbat, Paul. Yeah, it's gonna be more of your guys that are on shorthanded. This puck's gonna go all the way down, and it's gonna go for icing. So Ottawa ices it with 1:28. Just a reminder that when the game ends, we will be doing our end the game little stats. So what happened here? Oh, you know what? If Dadonov just chipped that right away, he would have had a goal. Then this play for Brady too. My God. All right, Formanton clears it. He's gonna use this. I honestly, his speed is just. Oh my God. His speed is incredible. Oh, good play there by Who just stood up at the line there? That was fantastic. All right, Winnipeg set up here last minute now. Shot from the point. Gets blocked. Cleared out. All right. 50 seconds. You got Norris, Batherson, and Brady out there. Brady is out there. Could go for the Hattie. Big stuff here. Oh. He almost did. Here he is. Go for Brady. Oh. That was a less than good backhand out the zone. 25 actually seconds remain here. Just got really cold in my room. Both windows are closed, man. I'm toasty in here now. Well, that's not a good clearance by Chabot. 13, that should do it. If I'm Brady, aim for the net. That should do it. Oh, never mind. Oh, whoa! Chabot goes down. But that will do it. So the Ottawa Senators will... And Brady doesn't get it. But the Ottawa Senators win tonight's game by a score of 4-2. And there it is. The Ottawa Senators earned their second victory over the Winnipeg Jets this season with a nice 4-2 win. Like I said this. I said this. I said Forsberg led in that Ehlers goal, and he said, "I'm not having this tonight. I'm going to make us win this game," and he did. He played really good. So good stuff from Forsberg. Good stuff from everyone tonight. Honestly, there's not like tonight. There wasn't like a play where I'm just like, "What are you doing, you idiot?" Like I used to. We got rid of Gabranson. We don't have to worry about that anymore. We got rid of Gabranson. You know, I mean, the refs just make me rage now. The only thing that's made me rage tonight was the refs. It's like my mom warned me, actually. My mom said, you gotta stop doing that. I'm like, why? Like, refs always get, like... Anyways. Not favorable towards the refs. As a player myself, or a former player of hockey myself, when you miss a call, you gotta make, you're dumb. Anyways, so 4-2 victory here, Ottawa and Winnipeg. Obviously, those 2 goals in the third period came from Evgeny Dadonov midway through. That was assisted by Chabot and Norris, and also Connor Hellebuck for not being able to handle a rebound. And then Brady Tkachuk scored on the breakaway, unassisted, 2nd of the night, 14th of the season. The Sens had 10 shots in that period. Winnipeg only had 5. And yet Winnipeg had a power play, too, and also the empty net for 2.5 minutes. Face-offs where Ottawa got destroyed, 31-19, man. That was crazy. Winnipeg 1 for 5 on the power play. Ottawa only 1 for 2. They could have definitely called penalties on Winnipeg, man. I'm not even going to get into that. Although Ottawa did win the hits game, 25-24. And then the overall shots, Ottawa with those 10 shots in the third came back and only lost that battle by 2, 26-24. Over with 3.5 minutes left, the Chicago Blackhawks and the Blue Jackets were now tied 3-3. Pavel Kurashev scored 6 minutes in, then 6 minutes into the third, then 2 minutes later, Brett Connolly scored to tie the game up. Then just halfway through the period, just 2 minutes later after that, actually, Patrick Laine scored a second of the game to tie the game up. So we'll have to see how that game ends out. 7 minutes left in the third. The Red Wings are now up 2-0 on the Hurricanes. Adam Ernie scored 24 seconds into the third, and Philip Zadina then scored 2 minutes later on the power play. The Coyotes and the Avalanche are underway halfway through the first period. Still tied 0-0. The Montreal Canadiens ended Jack Campbell's unbeaten streak with a score of 4-2. The only goal in that third period coming from Thomas Tatar on the empty net. So there we go. And then just a reminder that coming up in half an hour time, the Golden Knights will take on the Kings. And then in an hour's time, the Ducks will take on the Sharks. Game went pretty fast tonight. This game went pretty quick tonight. We didn't have to. It was actually a very quick game. I can't lie. The Toronto Blue Jays are now down 3-1 to the Yankees, but that doesn't matter. But anyways, guys, that was it for me. That was a fun game. This was a good game. Like I said earlier, the Toronto game and this game, they played almost the exact same way. Obviously, they didn't score 5 goals, but they played the exact same way. This is something that Sens fans should be happy for. And when Pinto and JBD, who are expected to play on Wednesday, when they come into the lineup, be even more excited because this is the future of the team, man. We still have Jake Sanderson that needs to come play. Logan Brown is still 5 years out. What's happened to him anyway? Or nothing. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thanks for all who came out. Make sure you leave a like on the stream and also subscribe to their channel if you haven't yet. Also, click the link down in the description below if you haven't yet to join the Discord server where you get stream alerts every 10 minutes before I stream. Stream schedules every weekend. And then just overall chat with the gang, the subscriber gang. I don't know, we need a name or something. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Once again, thanks for coming out, and I'll see you guys all Wednesday when we same time, same place, right here.